103.5.
Oh, kids had higher fevers than that all the time.
You're not a kid, and you've started wheezing.
Look, would you lay off? I got a bad cold, and you're already picking out my pallbearers.
You probably have pneumonia. We've used all of the penicillin, and you're not any better, and you should be in the hospital.
Haven't we argued enough about that?
What is so terrible about turning yourself in?
I'd be in jail.
No, I'll bet that you would get out on bail, and then you could go see a lawyer and a doctor.
Thanks, but no thanks.
Vince, you could get worse. You could die from this.
Not much of a choice, is it? Either I turn myself in and they lock me up, or I lay here and die. Seems that no matter what I do, Reginald gets what he wants.
Well, if you feel that way, why don't you at least try to save yourself?
Oh, no. I suffered enough defeats at the hands of that vulture. I'm not going to turn myself over to him.
Well, what am I supposed to do?
Don't call the hospital. Where you going?
I don't know. But I'm not going to sit here and watch you kill yourself.
You care that much?
Of course I do.
And how about doing a favor for a dying man?
That's not funny.
Now, look, I asked that question before because it's important to me, huh? Look, you're right. It's not about being rich or poor. It's about me or him.
I don't think this is the time, Vince.
When is the time? Look, if you had to choose, who would you choose? Reginald or me? Don't turn away, Mary. Answer me. Mary, I just want to know what you want. You chose him 17 years ago. I want to know what you do now.
If you could get your ego out of the way for 1 minute and look at the facts, you'd realize that 17 years ago I also chose you.
Maybe.
You don't want to believe that, do you? You don't want to believe that I chose you and the children.
Oh, I'm sure you realize that you'd miss the children.
I think you like the role of martyred husband. I don't think you want to give that up.
I'd give it up in a second.
Then why won't you believe that I ended the affair? Everybody says I did.
Nobody says why.
Maybe because I decided I loved you more.
Mary.
What?
Huh?
What is it? Vince, what's the matter? What's the matter? You worse? What is it? What?
Where you going?
I'm going to call Jamie. Jamie can keep a secret. Yes, may I speak to Dr. Frame, please? Would you know where he is? No, I can't leave a message. I don't have time to wait. All right, he's not there. You're just going to have to trust me.
All right, I trusted you before and it didn't do me much good. You gotta help me, Mary.
There's got to be something. There's got to be something I can... Wait a minute.
What?
Reginald had pneumonia in Paraguay years ago, and the doctor couldn't get to the house.
Oh, it's a pity he didn't die.
And we had a housekeeper, and she made him this sort of mustard thing that she wrapped around him.
I don't look good, mustard.
She called it, something del Diablo.
No, can you...
Monte del Diablo.
Can you order the beans and the rice on the side?
It means devil's blanket.
Oh, no, hey, you're not serious about this.
They used it in her village. It really heats up the chest, and so this raises the circulation, which knocks out the infection, so the fever lowers.
It does all that? Does it do windows?
I watched her do it. I could do that. I could just remember how she did it.
Reginald? Devil?
Vince?
No.
Vince, I have to go out. Just for a little while. I have to leave you. I have to do something. I have to do this, Vince.
I'll answer at Mitch's. Where is Rachel?
I can't believe it.
What?
Mrs. Markham's phone number. It was here the whole time.
There, now, aren't you sorry about all those bad things you said about Scott?
I really don't want to think the worst about Scott.
You could have fooled me.
It's just he did side with the police.
Well, that's your story.
And he did believe that phony story of his father's.
You know, it seems to me that you two talk more about your fathers and less about yourselves.
Well, anyway, at least I found it. What's this?
What?
There's an address underneath Mrs. Markham's. I bet it's Mrs. Markham's boyfriend. Scott must have found it.
Well, he worked pretty hard for somebody who didn't care about Vince.
Then why did he keep it from me?
You are making me crazy, little one. Crazy. Honey, I've got an order working inside. Would you go check on it for me?
Sure.
Thanks.
How are you, Ada? You have a minute?
Why?
Well, I did the best I could. The guy in the health food store looked at me like I was some kind of a nut. I don't think he's used to people coming in and asking for 5 pounds of natural mustard powder. Well, I got 1 pound, so we'll see what we can do. Now, I want you to know this is going to make you feel worse at first. I just hope it won't be for too long. Can you sit up for me because I have to wrap this whole thing around you? Come on. Vince. Vince, come on. Do this much for yourself, please.
Mary,
Okay, good. Now, I have to wrap this all the way around you.
aren't you going to answer my question?
I'm not even going to deal with that right now.
Hey, I guess I didn't put it too well. I never asked anybody to marry me before.
What are you talking about?
Now, I know your old man doesn't like me too well, you know, but I'll show him. I am going to work so hard. I love you, Mary, and I'm going to take care of you. Oh, I have never loved anybody in my life before. I never knew anybody I could talk to like I could talk to you. I want you, Mary. Oh, I want you to be my wife. I want you to have my kids. I know you're scared. Your mom says you're a little too young. Give me a hand. Such a soft, sweet little hand. Mary, I am going to take good care of you. And I'm going to love you till I die. So, what do you say?
Ada, do you think I can have some time off?
Well, sure. Where are you going?
I have an errand to run.
Does it have anything to do with that slip of paper?
Don't worry, I'm not going to do anything stupid.
I hope not. Just remember that somebody might be watching you.
I can't let that stop me. I have to do something to help Pops. Do you know where you are?
I was out of it?
You had me very scared.
Oh, I thought you might be taking advantage of me in my weakened condition.
No, I was not doing that. You were delirious.
Did I say a lot of garbage?
No. Can you sit up again, please? I have to wrap this around you.
Oh, are you determined to do that?
Yes.
Oh, it smells awful.
It's going to feel worse. Sit up.
Oh, that's hot.
I know it is. Now,
God,
don't
it's
move
hurting.
it. Just leave it right there.
Oh, man.
I'm sorry.
Are you sure this mustard thing's gonna do anything besides making me smell like a hot dog?
It has to. Nothing else has.
Now, look, if it doesn't work, there's something you gotta know.
Don't talk like that.
It's my will. It's in the second drawer in the kitchen cabinet.
I'm not going to need it. You're going to be fine.
I don't even know if it's valid. I had that bum Cass Winthrop drawn up. I must have been nuts to appoint him the executor.
Okay. All right, now you lie down.
Oh.
Just relax.
Oh, this is too tight.
I'm sorry. Why don't you have some water? Here.
Oh. Did Reginald mind when I did this to him?
You would not let me take you to the hospital. This is your choice.
That's right.
Well, I'm sorry. It's the best I can do.
Oh, what is this called?
La manta del diablo, the devil's blanket.
Oh, then I am in hell. But the devil is very beautiful.